Hi,
Hi,
guys.
guys.
Welcome to Barefaced Banter. I am your co host, Miranda,
I'm your other co-host, Anelli.
and we are so excited to get started with this journey that we decided to embark on.
Yes. We're going to be transparent here cuz hence the name Barefaced. This is our third time recording this, probably fourth, or if you count the 2 minutes of shit, wait, I did this, whatever. We've done this a couple times now.
Let's
And
just say it's not as easy as it looks.
no, don't believe the YouTube videos. It's
Mm-mm.
definitely difficult. But it's totally fine because here we are. We're going to say it's third time and it's going to work. Perfectly fine. Audio's good. Video's good. We feel
We're
good.
recording. Let's double
Yes.
check.
This time
We
that
literally recorded the entire first episode and we did amazing. We were so proud of ourselves. And then we realized the entire thing was not recording.
such a mistake.
So it's fine. We're going to do it again. We'll
It's
talk
okay.
about the same topics. You guys won't even know.
Yeah, no, you guys
Now, now you will because I just exposed us. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyways,
Barefaced people, it is what it is. But we just kind of wanted to go into a little bit of who we are, how we met. So I kind of want Miranda to tell you who she is so that it kind of gives you a little bit of how it started.
yeah. So I am Anelli's esthetician. She found me
Just mine.
originally. I work on no one else's face,
Great.
just hers. She found me originally. She booked me through ClassPass,
Hmm.
and she came in with a lot of sarcasm,
Yep.
and I came back at her with equally as enough sarcasm, I
Probably
guess.
more, honestly. You were giving it,
I
you
was,
were totally serving and giving it. And I was
oh my
like,
gosh, I
amazing.
speak sarcasm, so
It was just great because I honestly I had never gotten a facial at with an esthetician like that. Like the only other times my experiences were literally going to a spa or a Burke Williams or somewhere in Vegas, kind of
yeah,
stereotypical. You're wearing a robe, there's little cucumbers in the
right,
water. Like that's my experience.
yeah.
So going to Miranda was definitely new because I didn't know what to do with my shirt. I didn't know what to do. She's like, get comfortable. And I was like, oh, okay. Trying to figure it out. So naturally, I just took my shirt off, but I was wearing a sports bra. And I'm pretty sure that my straps were still there. And Miranda was like, oh, you have to move those. And I was like, right. I knew that. Duh. She's probably thinking I'm the weirdest person ever.
No, no. Honestly, it happens more than you think.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot of there's a lot of stories I
oh,
can
I
get
can't
into.
wait to hear.
No,
But
no.
but yeah, I talk when I get nervous, and so that's kind of why this worked because I was just going and just being shamelessly me. That's kind of who I am, and Miranda and I just align very much in the way that we are. We're both kind of no bullshit, shamelessly ourselves, and we're just very transparent
Yeah.
and hence the bare face. But I was just myself and she met me at it, and honestly since then it's literally been almost an entire year since I met her because I first booked in February or something like that.
Mhm.
And I did a little treat yourself moment. I just was like, F it. I'm going to go on ClassPass and
Right
take a
before
risk.
Valentine's Day.
Treat yourself. Love yourself
Mhm.
first.
Mhm.
Even though I'm very happy and I don't need to complain about that. But hey, my face needed love because it had been too long. And Miranda has some opinions about my pores. They're thick, if anyone wants to know. I'm going to be honest here.
Okay. Let's back up a little bit
Okay,
because
tell us what you think.
well, I did actually say you had thick pores, but I didn't mean it as an insult. Okay.
Right.
So
That's a
she asked
compliment.
me, everybody comes in with their own skin concerns, and one of
Mm.
her skin concerns was the pore size on her nose. Most people have larger pore size on their nose. It's very common. So
Mm.
I just said,
I just
you
conveniently
know
have thick
what? We
ones.
don't need to get she apparently now she will never let me live it down. But
No. But
anyways, so that's how we met,
yeah.
and we have been friends since. She hates when I call her my client. She says,
Yeah,
"Excuse
because
me."
she's very clearly talking about me, but then she's like, oh, my client. I'm like, girl, I'm your friend. Hello. We
She
talk all the
she's like,
time.
"I want to be upgraded."
Yeah. Don't put me on tier 1. I'm tier 3 or something, I hope.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
Mhm, mhm.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, okay, so we decided we actually posted a video on Instagram. That's how we ended up
Yeah.
deciding to do the podcast. We posted she came in for a facial, and we did a raw video of just her and I speaking while I was giving her a facial, and all the like random conversations we were having and just funny
Which is
things.
very normal for
It's a
us.
very normal facial encounter with a Nelly. Not with all clients, but with her. And so someone commented or something, was like, podcast while you're giving a facial
Yeah,
and
they were
stuff
like,
like
you
that.
guys should do a
Do a podcast.
podcast.
And we were
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Like, we thought about it. We're like, wait, you know what? Actually, we're kind of down. We did not
Yeah.
think that there was so much behind it, but I'm really glad we're here.
No, and again, YouTube University fooled the shit out of me, I'll be honest. But that's okay because it was a learning experience, and so far it's been really fun. And I mean, we've talked about it a couple times, but we don't care what it's like. We're just doing it because it's fun.
It's
Like,
fun. It's
we
very fun.
literally do this all the time. We'll sit on
Yeah.
the phone for an hour. When we get and we're doing like our facials, she's literally fixing my face. It's like 2.5 hours of just laughing the whole time. She
Yeah.
literally can't even get through some of the things because she's like, dude, stop talking. I'm gonna slice your
I
face on
can't
accident.
do the dermaplane because she keeps laughing and making me laugh.
Not
And
my
I'm
fault.
just, it's hard.
Not
But
my fault. Don't be funny.
okay, well, I can't help it that I'm hilarious. But anyways, so we when we decided we wanted to do the podcast, we were trying to think of a name, and that was kind
Yeah.
of hard because it's really hard to think of a
Has
podcast
anyone tried
name.
to think of a business or podcast name? If you have, then you know how hard it is. If you haven't, it's not easy trying to mesh two people into
Yeah.
one name.
No, 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 not at
That's a
all. And
challenge.
so Anelli had the genius idea of going on ChatGPT and asking the robots what we should name the
The
podcast.
robot. Give her the crown she deserves.
Okay, well, you know what? I think it's a team because there's no way one thing is working that hard.
No, she is amazing.
Okay, well, and she's a huge advocate. But anyways, we go on ChatGPT and we're like, we tell it, what was the prompt that you gave it?
I was at first I was trying to get like I was kind of being like funny at first, and I was like, okay, like it would because ChatGPT can be really ChatGPT if you're listening.
Which she is.
Yeah,
She's a female.
She's always
because
listening.
we're not gonna say
She knows too much. That's a woman right there.
right.
Women know
It's
everything.
not a male. There's no way.
No, and she's quick with it too. You know, she's definitely
she's witty.
told you. Anyway, I had said like as a joke because sometimes it can be like lame. Like there are some things that ChatGPT says, and you're like, that's weird. Like
Yeah.
that's not how people talk. Like that's
Right.
clearly a robot.
Right.
And so the prompt was basically along the lines of, give me a podcast name for an esthetician and her client / friend. They laugh a lot, like they're funny and they joke about everything. And then I said, like, make it like humorous or
Yeah.
something like that. And the names that we got, like the first round were very long. And so I was like, make them shorter. You know, I was obviously, I
yeah,
said,
it gives you
"Please,"
like a
but
whole like summary
Yeah.
with like an intro. No, but
was
it
a
was
lot.
just like,
And so I was like, just make them short. And then it just was like the most unhinged line of bullets I've ever seen in my life because the stuff that they put together, they being ChatGPT, was
see, it is a they.
yes.
We can agree on that.
She, they, whatever.
ChatGPT
is
using
amazing.
pronouns here, okay?
No, we're
we
not.
have to be
ChatGPT is
specific.
amazing.
No, we're not.
Anyway, there was a lot in there, and there are some really good ones. We obviously wanted to share
we
some of them
wanted to
because
share them. Oh
we
my
can't be
gosh.
selfish and not share
No,
those.
they were so good.
They're too good.
Okay, do you want to share the first one?
Yeah, we're professionals, guys. We have it behind us. If you're watching on YouTube, actually, you can see us. If
you
you're
guys
listening,
should watch us.
Yeah, why not? It's fun. Also,
Unless you're on your way to work, don't watch us in the car, like on your commute. But
don't do that.
no,
We don't want you to do that. But watch it later.
Wink.
Yeah.
Wink. Just kidding.
If you're not watching,
No.
we're winking. No. Okay, so like I said, we're professionals, and so we have some of them here. The first one is laugh lines and lip gloss. I just want to say, I thought a lot of these were good. And Miranda is like the Michelin star tough critic for ChatGPT because she did not like half of these. And I was like, girl, this is 5-star
They were
dessert.
trash.
Okay, well, laugh lines.
She's right. I am pretty critical.
I mean, it's
I'm
fine.
always like, we can do better. She's the perfectionist. I'm the let's escalate at another level. But
Yeah, but
which we're a good team in that. But anyways,
laugh lines and lip gloss just didn't really associate with us because the lip gloss is
yeah,
like too beauty heavy. We didn't want it to be that way. Like, yes, we are, people who care about those things, but that's
right.
not like who we are.
Yeah.
And like laugh lines, like I don't care about my laugh lines. I mean, mind you, I do care,
I
but like,
do. I was like, but I think it was just like because we said a funny podcast, so they
yeah,
were like,
it
oh, ha ha
wasn't,
ha,
it wasn't enough.
laugh lines.
Yeah.
But no, we're trying to get rid of those.
No.
But
Yeah. No, 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 not it.
the next one was Glow and Giggles Chronicles,
Which
which
like,
just sounds so.
it's just like really long. And I
Why
think
Chronicles?
I
Like,
mean, actually, you know what I just realized? I didn't realize it said Chronicles because when we recorded this last time, we just said Glow and Giggles.
I'm pretty sure we said Chronicles.
Did we? Because I
Yes,
don't,
because
I
you
must have not heard
emphasize
it.
on the giggles though. How giggles is just like
Well, it's just very like, to me, I think when someone's giggling, like, it's either like anime or like a child.
I literally just think of It the Clown. Like a
Which,
creepy like like
ew,
giggle. I'm
I
just
can't wait to
I'm
hear how that
just
sounded.
saying. I'm just saying. It's
No, that one wasn't it. And like the first ones, they just like couldn't be it. But the next one is Serum and Sass podcast, which like we felt like, okay, we're getting
yeah,
somewhere.
Serum and Sass is like kind of cute.
But the Serum too like skincare heavy. And even though Miranda is an amazing esthetician, she has her own business, all of that, she didn't want it to like overpower or be like, it's not her identity. You know what I mean? She's
Right.
so many other things. And we didn't want that to just be what it was about. And then I'm like, hey, I'm here. I don't know anything about serums. Like, we don't want to do that. So serums and sass was not it. The sass part we liked. Serum was not it.
Yeah.
And this is my personal fave, so I can't wait.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Anelli liked this one and I thought it was so cringe.
She also didn't get it at first.
I got it.
Sad.
I got it.
Sad.
Okay. The name of the suggested name of the podcast is Heil Haha.
Why do you keep saying it that way? It's hi la ha ha.
No, it's not. It's HYAL, like
Yeah, but
hyaluronic.
yeah, but hi la ha ha is funny. No?
No.
You're not laughing.
I'm not laughing at all. It's
I
like,
thought it was a good one. Hi la ha ha was like cute. I thought it was a good play on words.
but most people will not understand it.
Which is true.
That's
It is
why
like
we didn't pick it.
Yeah, it's a
I
tiered
also
joke.
hated it, so I was like, our podcast name is not going to have haha in it.
Well,
Like, it was
just our ha-has, not the word ha.
yeah, like it was just, it's like a little kid trying to think of it. Actually, it's pretty clever. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you. I'm
No,
so
you know
glad
what?
you
I will
realized
say,
that right
I
now.
will say, Chat GPT like really
Victory.
thought outside of the box with that one
Yeah.
because yeah, she's going places. But if she hasn't already,
The
okay.
last one is honestly so questionable.
The last one is the worst.
And ChatGPT did something with this because it really sparked a conversation within us. Facial funnies was a legit thing that ChatGPT put on paper.
Facial funnies,
Which I just immediately texted Miranda and said, that is a Pornhub category.
That sounds like an adult film.
100%.
Facial funnies.
No,
Oh my gosh.
nothing about that sounds like cute. Nothing about that sounds fun.
No,
I don't find it funny.
absolutely
It
not.
doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know
Also,
what
like,
kind of crack pipe ChatGPT was smoking out of, but that was not good.
no.
But I will give it to her. She did think of Barefaced Banter.
Yes.
So
And one of the other ones was Bare Beauty or something.
Beauty Banter.
Yeah, that's what
And
one
we
was.
liked that too, but I think Barefaced just resonated better with us. So
Yeah. It's just like it's just who we are. Like,
yeah.
we are shameless people who don't care what someone thinks.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
and the
my
Bareface
opinion.
was cute because it was like me being her esthetician and stuff like that. So
it's actually funny because when we did our photo shoot for this, like, mind you, photo shoot's like such an extreme word, but like we took photos. Shout out Hemi. Thank you for dealing with the
thank you, Hemi. Oh my
thank you for dealing with us.
That was helpful.
But when we did that little mini photo shoot, I had like a full face of makeup on, not realizing that Miranda's never seen me with makeup on because, well, like one time when we went to her birthday, but I don't think I was wearing very much makeup because she was like, whoa. And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, wait, this girl literally sees my like,
I was like, you look so
awful
pretty.
skin.
No. Okay, come on. That's
Thick
not
pores, quit lying.
Okay, relax. You just looked made up, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
you look really
Well, yeah,
pretty.
I mean, I'm sure it looks totally different. It's like when you go to the hair salon and you have like your nasty, ratty hair and they like take it out and then it's always like the worst before picture.
Transformation.
Yeah. And then they do it
Yes.
after and you're like,
And they brush
I'm
it
a
out to make it look
human.
worse too. It's
I
like,
know.
ugh.
Actually, I did have this one hairstylist and I don't go to her anymore because she literally like ghosted me. She knows who she is if she listens to
Oh my
this.
god, not her calling her
Oh,
out. Well, don't give her the name. Don't give the name.
of course I'm not going to.
But
Miranda,
I'm
this
just
ain't my first rodeo, girl. I know how to talk shit. Anyway, she fully put me on her IG like camera. I'm going to have to verbalize this for the podcasters that aren't watching, like on my forehead. And I swear to God, my forehead looked like a 7 head. I was like, why would you do
no.
that to me? Her phone was like right
She
above
probably
me.
just didn't know what she was doing.
Also, like, I didn't think my hair was that oily. It was gross, dude. I was like, ew, is that what I looked like? I went to work for a whole day and saw her at the end of the day, dude. I was depressed when I saw that. And then the after, I was like, the 2 seconds, I'm like,
Well,
you
she
didn't.
probably just really made the worst angle of your hair. So I'm sure no
My
one
hair
was
looks
at
cute
work like,
after.
damn, this girl's gotta wash her hair.
Damn,
She's
ew.
scratching her head and shit.
But yeah, no, it was rude. I
Oh my
don't
gosh.
appreciate that. That just wasn't it.
Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, I have to tell you what happened to me today at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So I was
As I drink a
craving.
Trader Joe's drink.
Okay, that's the actual drink. I literally was craving.
I'm going to read it for everyone who's not watching.
Yeah.
So these Trader Joe's organic sparkling lemon, strawberry, apple cider vinegar beverage. Wow, could they make that any longer?
I know, for real.
Jeez,
But
I was saying it halfway through. I'm like, wow, I'm tired.
I just call them the ACV drinks. Okay, so
They're copies of Poppy, if you're wondering. And if Poppy ever hears this, please, for the love of God, I've been following you since like you literally were on Shark Tank and I'm obsessed.
well, I like
Continue.
these because I love Trader Joe's, but my friend Alicia showed me them a couple weeks ago and I've been obsessed ever since. I'm craving them. And shout out to Alicia. She also has her own podcast
Go, Alicia.
called We Do It for the Podcast.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Also,
And
listen to the podcast episode with Miranda in it. It made me laugh so hard.
she kind of inspired me too also to do my own podcast, but she's the one who introduced me to these drinks. And so anyways, backstory, I went to Trader Joe's to go get these drinks specifically for these drinks, but then I also decided to pick up a few of the
Mind you, she's texting me and before she even got to Trader Joe's, she was like, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's. And then she was like, I don't want to go to Trader Joe's. And then she was like, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's.
I can't make up my mind
And she was
ever.
like, all right, I'm just going to get some salads and I'm going to get the apple cider vinegar drinks. And that's all she texted me. And I'm pretty sure I was like on a call or something. And I didn't even respond. But just the fact that she said, I'm going to get some salads and some drinks. I was like, okay, like,
I was like, do you want anything?
yeah, she was trying to be courteous, but I was like, random. So I agree
So
with how random those items are.
okay, but anyways, the guy, when I was checking out, that's all I had grabbed was 8 drinks and 3 salads. And he's checking me out. He finishes checking me out and he goes,
Checking you out like the items.
oh, sorry, that
He was probably
not
checking you
clear.
out, let's be real.
Okay, well, he was finishing checking me out with the items.
Right.
And he goes, is this your diet for the week? And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, no.
Yeah, it is.
I
Sir,
told him, I was
what's
like,
it to you?
no. Oh my God. It was really funny. Actually, the way he said it, I was like, no, I'm coming back in a little bit. I just needed to grab a few items and I was craving these drinks. And this is not as funny as it was on the first episode.
Okay, but hear me out. It is funny. I just totally said that I knew what the joke was. So I
know.
I killed your joke.
Literally came in and
Should I
just
leave?
like crushed it.
Should I leave?
I'll give you another chance. I'm very forgiving.
Thank you, God. Okay, it is funny. And I think it would be like standing there, someone telling me that. Because usually when I go to Trader Joe's, they don't comment on what you get. Like if they do, like it's out of pocket. Because I wouldn't expect someone to be like,
no,
what's
honestly,
this?
no, I swear at Trader Joe's is one of the only places where they're like, these are good, huh? Like they literally are
Damn,
trained.
girl, we must be going to different Trader Joe's.
I
My
don't
Trader
know,
Joe's don't
but
say shit.
all of the employees that I've ever like been checked, all Trader Joe's, like I go all around, but I go all around, but they literally are trained to like have conversations with you about their items
like the
and
whole thing
like
there.
low key flirt.
Oh.
Like I was told this.
That's just a you thing.
No, I promise you, even the women flirt.
That's a thing. Women flirt, Miranda. Newsflash.
Okay, but I mean, like,
Maybe you're just everyone's type and
Oh
you
my
don't
god,
realize it.
I feel like Trader Joe's is gonna cancel me for saying this.
Why would they cancel you?
I
You're like
don't
their
know. I
advocate. You're on a
love them, but
podcast
I'm
on your
just
first
saying they
episode talking
literally.
about them.
That's true. But anyways,
She's
okay.
a TJ girly. So am I, though. I don't go anywhere else.
I used to not be obsessed with Trader Joe's, and then
Where did you go shopping? Say Ralph's and I'll slap you.
I'm not gonna speak. I plead the fifth.
Was it Ralph's? Was it Walmart?
No.
Oh, okay. So it was Ralph's.
Walmart low-key has some good shit though.
Miranda.
You're just
Moving
too
on.
bougie. Okay, anyways.
Trader Joe's. They have good drinks, and the one that I'm drinking is actually really yummy. It's not a poppy, but it is good.
Her freaking
It does
poppy.
say it's 38% juice, so I'm curious what the rest of it is.
Apple cider vinegar.
Duh. But it is very good. It's yummy, and I'm very thankful that you had a good experience and you brought me this wonderful drink. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad.
Okay, moving on. So, do you want to talk about what?
Let's talk about the schedule on what we're planning on doing, intentions with the podcast.
Right.
Let's go into that.
So our next episode that we're recording is actually going to be a facial
It's gonna be
episode.
so good.
And speaking of, we are gonna drop a few what Anelli calls Easter eggs.
Yeah, it's not Anelli calls. That's a thing, Miranda.
I've never heard this before, but apparently
someone's gonna have to comment on an Instagram post that we do
if
and
you
say
guys
Easter
know,
eggs are real.
please let us know if you know what. I know what an Easter egg is on Easter, but I've never heard it be called that. If we're just like dropping little like secrets,
You know, I really am trying to think of another word for it, but I can't think of anything else. It's just Easter egg in my eyes. That's what it is.
So it's just like a little secret.
Yeah, it's like something to find. You know, like sometimes like in videos people will like hide something and then you like find it. Like to me that term is Easter egg. I'm sure there's a more educated way to say that, but to me it's an Easter egg.
Okay,
So we're calling them Easter eggs.
We're calling them Easter eggs. We're going to be sneaking them in these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first one for our first episode, we had to start with one was TYS.
Yes.
Treat yourself.
Because that's literally how I met her.
That's how she met me, and it's Valentine's season. So
yes,
all of February, if you are local and you're listening to this, you can come get a facial with me.
Also, highly suggest getting your partner a facial.
Yes.
I got my fiance a facial, and that's gonna have to be a podcast like episode of his experience with you because it was really funny.
Yes,
but totally do it to yourself. You can get one for yourself. You can use that code to get one for someone else. It's super nice.
So you'll get 15% off your it has to be the Valentine's facial though. I set it to that because I do want you guys to experience it. It's
also like arguably one of your best facials. So
it's awesome because it's only done during this season. Mm-hmm. So it's also got rose petals. You get chocolate at the end, and inside of the goodie bag that I give you is also another secret code that you use on your next facial.
Ooh, secret codes everywhere.
Okay, but so we're gonna do our next episode is gonna be a facial episode.
Yes, and it'll probably look a little different, sound a little different. We're gonna just power through it. There's gonna be a mic stand because we were like, how's Miranda gonna talk? So it'll look a little different. It'll be in her wonderful space, so you'll get to see all of the beautification that she has there, all of her fun doodads and stuff.
Doodads?
Sorry, I'm using a term. Yeah, I'm gonna call them doodads.
Okay.
And
such a freak.
Oh, ma'am. Rude. I'm gonna get Roka to bite you. Roka's her dog, by the way, if anyone's
wondering. He hasn't
wondering.
made it to the video yet, but he will eventually.
He's snoozing. Poor guy. He's probably sick and tired of listening to us. He's like, damn, these bitches are still talking.
He's like, they finished recording last hours ago.
They thought they were done.
Oh my
god. But we're gonna do 4 episodes a month. And so the first one's obviously this one for this month. The next one's going to be that facial one. It's going to look a little different, but that one will probably be really funny because Miranda's going to be showing you obviously what she does, but then it's also going to be the normal experience that it is for us, which is us talking and laughing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm estimating, and this is like my guess, that our podcast for the facials is always going to be the most unhinged because it's going to be like the most just like it's our natural habitat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's like where we met,
and it's just we just go and we don't care.
And your shirt will be off.
Zach, I swear, nothing's gonna show.
I had to.
Maybe Sorry, Zach. I might forget again.
Oh my god, stop! She's gonna literally wear her sports bra on
I'm gonna wear a freaking hoodie.
No.
No, but I think that one's going to be really fun. It's just going to show your actual other side. And I think it'll be
Yeah.
really cool. And then we're going to be posting every Thursday. So we're recording the week of. If there's anything that's recent or, it's going to be like something to talk about, because this podcast obviously is not just skincare. It's not just wellness. It's not just self improvement or mental health or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, we have it categorized as comedy because I genuinely don't think we would be able to get through a conversation without laughing.
True.
But there's definitely going to be a mixed array of
And we are also
topics.
open to your guys' suggestions.
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 You did that last time too.
I can't talk sometimes.
It must be that word. It's fine. It happens with the
Is
best
it
of
this?
us.
Was it the same word? I think
Yeah.
so. Oh my gosh. But we're open to your guys' suggestions.
Yeah, it would be really nice.
And
And one of the things we wanted to do too is at the end of the podcast, and we're obviously not doing it for this one because it's our intro. Miranda used to do this thing on her account, and it was Thursday Thoughts for Thoughts.
oh my gosh, I forgot about this.
And I didn't, because I literally I was in the car with Zach and I was talking about it. I was like, babe, oh my God, I forgot to tell you, we're going to be doing this thing. And he was like, oh my God, that's so funny. But I said the name and he just went, and like laughed at it, like how Zach laughs.
His laugh.
Yeah, you
That's
know what
exactly.
I'm talking about. The like scuff laugh that he does.
Yeah.
And so Thursday Thoughts for Thoughts, it's just going to be Thoughts for Thoughts because we're posting on Thursdays, and we're going to be probably posting like a little, what are they called? Like it's not a Q&A box. Is it on Instagram?
Yeah, Q&A box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so we're just it could be something you're struggling with. It could just be something funny. It's really just our closer for each episode. We're going to have one. And if we don't have any from you guys, which no pressure, we are just going to put
We
some
have a
funny ones
lot
together.
of thoughts for thoughts. So
yeah, two thoughts have a lot of thoughts.
Yes.
That's why we have a podcast. So
imagine if the name of the podcast was Thoughties.
we should have thought about that first.
No.
It's not applicable, but it is a good one. ChatGPT didn't get that one. We got one
We
on her.
didn't tell her to put thought in it.
You right. Isn't that her whole job? Thoughts?
Oh, I was thinking the other thought the whole time.
Oh, THOTS.
Okay, let's just clarify. It's thoughts.
Yes.
Like thinking.
For
THOTS.
Learning how to spell with Anelli
So
and Miranda.
so that you guys understand.
Yes.
But we will be posting those. And if you guys have any questions or if you have any topics
It's
that
really
you want
just
us to get into,
you could give us the most unhinged thing in the
we will
world.
literally discuss anything. So, and if we don't know what you're talking about, we will research it.
Well, Miranda will research it. I'm just going to be like, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I think that wraps up our first episode.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
First 7th episode. Who knows at this point? We've been talking for 3 hours.
We can record them all.
No, but we'll be posting every Thursday. We're going to do, like we said, one a month with a facial. And we're just so excited and thankful that you're listening if you made it this far. And we're super excited. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.